Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Chloe. I'm otherwise known as Lady Rights, and I'm thrilled that you're joining me for today's video. However, before we dive right into it, please do click that subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're alerted to all of my future and upcoming videos. There's some very exciting ones in the pipeline. Also, head over to my Instagram and give me a little follow over there too. I love to connect with you guys who watch my YouTube channel over on my Instagram account as well. Plus there's like some cool behind the scenes stuff that you don't get to see here on my channel. So guys, today's video is a little bit different for me. Well, I say different, I have done one video like this before, but it was a long time ago, like before I even really did YouTube, so I do hope that you like it. You'll have to also excuse my appearance today because I wasn't intending to film, hence why I am sat downstairs in my dining room instead of where I usually set up for all of my videos upstairs. It's just like an impromptu video, which I thought would be quite nice and different, but I was doing this right now anyway, so I thought, you know what, this is actually a really good opportunity to make a video, showcase it to you guys, and hopefully shine a little bit of a spotlight on a really important issue this Christmas. Now guys, as you know, I have a very, very wonderful 9-year-old named Joshua, who is also autistic. Josh, one of the things that he does is he's really into like learning and education, and he picks these random topics and then he really connects with them and they really resonate with him for quite a long time, and he does so much research into these things that actually if he was on your pub quiz team, like you'd be winning every single time if it was on this topic. And randomly, like last year's topic was American presidents, he could tell you anything about any American president ever. This year there's been some more kind of like charitable causes, which have been the things that have like really interested him, which has been really lovely. And obviously with Christmas coming up, we were a bit like, okay Josh, what do you want for Christmas? And his answer has always been the same this year. He has been saying that he just wants for the homeless people in the UK to have a home. Now, as a mum, that, like the first time he said it, I just welled up, because what a special boy to, at 9 years old, not want any presents, but genuinely want that. And I can understand that some people might think, oh, well, he was just saying it for effect. He really wasn't, because every single person, every friend and family member who's now asked him what he wants for Christmas, he says the same thing, and it just shows and is a testament to what a lovely character and kind soul he has. So it kind of got me to thinking, okay, well, what can I do to nurture that sense of care, specifically that he has for homeless people right now? Every year we do the Shoebox appeal. We usually do the general one that runs through his school, and it goes to a variety of third world countries. It's for children, and we really like doing that. We do a couple of other things with the food bank and stuff like that, because as a mum, I think it's really important at Christmas, when my children are so unbelievably lucky and blessed with gifts and treats from family and friends. I think it's a really vital lesson actually that they learn that not everybody has the same opportunities, not even close. So I've always really invested time and teaching time with my children that actually it's also about giving back at Christmas. So I was thinking, okay, what can we do? So I started looking into a couple of things and actually found out about a very small non-profit charity and organisation in my city who create those very same shoeboxes. It's a shoebox appeal, but it is specifically for the homeless people in our city. And I just thought, you know what? That is everything Josh would want to do. So I have now been shopping with Josh. We have bought everything for our shoeboxes. We have got 2 completely ready to go now for the homeless people in our city. And I just kind of thought this is a great opportunity to shine a light on something a little bit non-traditional about the shoebox appeal, because I'd never thought about doing one for the homeless people in the city where we live. So hopefully this will now spark you guys to have a little Google search or a Facebook search, because I found ours on Facebook, and see if there's anything like this in your city that you can get involved with. We literally, like I said, found this on Facebook. We are hoping to go along when they distribute these boxes, but it is such a small charity, and I just thought, do you know what, actually that puts things into perspective. I'm just going to say that since 2016, when this charity in Peterborough started, they've helped almost 740 people, which is amazing. So think of those boxes in your local city and the difference that that could make. And sometimes it's really nice to help local smaller charities as well as the bigger ones, but if you had to make a choice, I guess we'd all pick who we'd support differently, and that is totally fine. Before we dive right in, so that I show you exactly what we've put in our boxes, which will hopefully inspire what you could put in yours in the future, I just wanted to give you guys a couple of statistics on homelessness in the UK now. Now, I'm going to be totally honest and frank. This is never a cause that has massively spoken to me. Obviously, when I see it in front of me, it really tugs at my heartstrings, but there are other causes that we regularly support as a family, and homelessness isn't one of them. It is literally Josh's passion and heart for it right now that has driven this. So when I started looking into some of the facts about homelessness in the UK right now, I used the Big Issue website to get these statistics. I was really shocked by what I found. So at the moment, there's an estimated 320,000 homeless people in the UK alone, which is far higher than I thought. That's also an increase in 4% year on year, so it makes me really sad that actually it's a growing problem. It's clearly not in decline. Two other statistics that made me really sad were that the average life expectancy of somebody who is homeless is only 44. Now, my mum is older than that. Like, I'm 32. That is terrifying, that the life expectancy of someone who is homeless is so much shorter. And also, some of you guys know about our personal experience with things like this as a family. But homeless people are more than 9 times higher or 9 times more likely to take their own life than the average person in the UK. And that just got me, because I thought, that's just a hideous place for anybody to be. Yeah, I really found that difficult. On a practical level, according to the Big Issue, more than 1 in 3 homeless people have been attacked, they have been kicked, or experienced other forms of violence. So it's just not acceptable on any part of this. And do you know what? If the most we can do as a family is create some of these boxes to just make Christmas a little more Christmassy for just 1 or 2 people, then we're doing what we can. And yeah, there's so much more, but now I feel like as a family we've shone a little bit of a light on this. There's definitely more we're going to do going forward, but this is our starting place, and hopefully it's a starting place that you guys would be interested in getting behind in your local area too. Okay, now so on to the practicals. Now, this is the really fun bit and the bit that the kids like and stuff, the actual shoe boxes. We didn't have any, so I just went into my local shoe zone. I said that we were hoping to do this. Please, could they give us a couple of shoe boxes? They gave us 2, which was what we asked for, so I want to say a huge thank you to them. I literally don't keep shoe boxes. I probably should ahead of Christmas, but I haven't really bought any shoes, which is rare for me, but we got 2. We're going to wrap them. I picked up some really cute and festive wrapping paper with Christmas trees on, and I'm going to completely wrap them and pack them to the brim full of some absolute essentials and little novelty items, which I hope the people who receive these boxes will enjoy. Let's talk about what's going in them. If you're thinking about doing this but you're short on time and don't have the time to research what sort of products you could put in your box, I thought I'd make it easy and show you what we've got, and hopefully that will motivate your choices as well. So we're going to start with the very practical essentials and the day-to-day basics. Okay, now first up, wet wipes. Obviously, as mothers, we all have a ton of these, and I managed to get a 3-pack. These Huggies ones were, I think they were from like the pound shop, and for £1 I got 3 packs. So we're doing 2 boxes. Some of the products that we got come in like multiples, so we've got extra. So I'm just going to put them in a bag, and then the charity that when we drop the boxes off to, I'm just going to give them the loose items because I'm sure that they can make use for them as well. Give them to some of the homeless shelters and things like that. But we're going to be putting a pack of baby wipes in both of our boxes because I just thought that was a really good, nifty like thing to have for like a quick clean and freshen up, because I mean I use wet wipes all the time as well for that, so thought that was quite cool. We then also got a multi-pack of toothbrushes. There's 5 in here, so 1 in each toothbox, 1 in each box, or maybe 2 in each box, and some toothpaste as well. So each box will have a good amount of like tooth hygiene products. Shampoo as well. Now this one smells lovely. It's coconut and lychee, and it's for all hair types. There's nothing special about it. It's an average, great day-to-day shampoo. It says it's long-lasting fragrance, which is great, and they're 350ml each, so hopefully they should last a good amount of time too. On top of that, for like the shower time, we also got some of this Radox shower gel, which is 250ml again, so hopefully it will last quite a long time. It's got a really nice like orange citrusy scent, which I'm hoping will be quite versatile, because I hate to give someone a gift with something and they didn't like the fragrance, so I tried to keep it as like basic and simple and hopefully easily likable as I could in that sense. I also then picked up a 3-pack of lip balms because my lips get really dry at winter, so I can't imagine how that must be like made worse by being outdoors all of the time, especially at night, and it is so cold at the moment. Like I only need to go outside and my hands get really dry, so I'm hoping that this will help in the sense of like repairing dry and cracked lips and stuff. I also then picked up a couple of everyday essentials, and I thought that this was quite good because I looked at things like paracetamol and stuff like that, and obviously I wouldn't want to necessarily give something like that because I don't know if that is the right sort of thing to do, I'll be honest. Obviously this is my first time doing this, so I did however pick up some of the heat rub massaging cream, which is great for aches and pains, and obviously it soaks in through the skin. It does have like pain relief in there, so you know this time of year we all get aches and pains, don't we? And I just thought that that might be something that would practically be helpful maybe, so I bought 1 for each box. I also then picked up a 4-pack of notebooks and a 3-pack of pens, so again there'll be 1 in each of the boxes. The extra will just go in the loose bag. I don't know if these things will be useful, they may not. Like I was just going off a rough kind of thinking, well actually if you don't have a place to live right now, you know, what things could help you and stuff like that, and I'm just hoping that these will come in useful. Okay, other practicals that we picked up as well. We got some of these lovely hot hands hand warmers, which I also got for myself because my hands are always cold. However, this gives up to 10 hours of heat. You can activate them really easily. I'm just trying to see how it says on here. So it basically says as soon as you open, the activation with like the air around you makes them work. There's up to 10 hours of heat in here. And these were really great buy. I think it was like 5 for £4 or 4 for £5 from Tesco. So we picked up a load of those, which they're just so practical, right? On top of like the warmth element, we managed to get a couple of glove packs. Now I did want to get some like thicker ones, but I didn't know what size to get, so I just went with the basics, and hopefully they'll be good enough. Like maybe if somebody wore 2 pairs, that might give them a little bit more warmth, but hopefully with the hand warmers and the gloves that will make their hands a little bit warmer. We also got a couple of basic winter hats. We were advised on the Facebook page of this charity to keep everything like gender neutral, not male or female specific, something that could work for everyone. So I've tried to keep it as like non-gender specific as possible. Also picked up a couple of paddle hair brushes and things like that. One thing I definitely would recommend is a torch. Now we just got these 2 little ones that have a little keychain fob that you could kind of fit to like a button on your coat or anything like that, and also a multi-pack of batteries. I did double check that they're the right size batteries to go in, and hopefully that will help in the really, really dark evenings that we're having right now. Like it gets dark so easily, so hopefully that those will be a very practical idea too. Okay, so the third part of what we're putting in our boxes is very food-based. So I wanted to go for like toiletries, daily essentials and food. Now I was told by the charity that there are places that homeless people in our city can go to use hot water microwaves and things like that sometimes. But I was advised to keep things as simple as possible with as little need for heat or anything like that. So I tried to do a mixture of both and just keep it fun and nice and just, yeah. So what we have gone for are a box each of these latte coffee sachets. I drink these, I really like them, and I just thought they come in individual sachets, so it's not like you've got a pot of coffee or anything. And there's 8 per box. I'm going to split this between the 2, so there'll be 4 sachets in each. Obviously I don't know specifically who'll be getting this, they may not like a latte, so I didn't want to buy a whole box in there. But what I did do was also get sweetener. Now I know that might sound like a bit silly, but actually, like, we all have a preference to how we take our tea and coffee, right? And you know, I'm sure that there are people who are given hot drinks from time to time and it may not come how they like it. So I thought if they've got a sweetener in their pocket, they can at least have, you know, a drink how they like it, because they shouldn't have to go without just because they don't have it. And nobody wants to carry loose sugar, right? So I'm hoping that will be a practical as well. I also then went for some cup of soups. I went for just the vegetable ones. I thought it was a safe bet. I went for 1 box each. There's 3 sachets in here. I think these cost me like 50, 60p for the box, which was great. And I just think when I was like buying all these things and I was looking at the price of them, I thought, this is something we can do regularly without breaking the bank and make a huge difference, hopefully, to just some people's day-to-day lives. So hopefully that will help. I also got, which might sound silly, some pepperonis, because they don't need to be in the fridge. They are just an everyday snack to go. I did only get 1 pack, which I'll split between the 2 boxes, because I thought, I don't know if that's like the best idea, but I thought if they don't need to be kept in the fridge, they've got quite a long shelf life, I thought we'll give them a go. Also can't go wrong with a pack of wagon wheels. So we did get, well, we got an 8 pack here, which I thought was quite cool. We'll split that between the 2 boxes. Everybody loves a little bit of a treat. And then I went for these meaty, like meat pies, which have a pull tag on the top. So the idea behind that is that you don't need a can opener to get into them. So they've got the pull tag there, which means that they're really easy to open, and that's a whole meal, and it says that they're microwavable in 90 seconds. So I'm hoping that will be somebody's dinner on the basic front there. I didn't really know what else to get as like a hearty meal. Obviously the soup, but is that always going to be filling? I don't know. So hopefully that will bridge the gap a little bit. And then just as a Christmassy treat, Josh specifically wanted to buy these. These are some of the Mr. Kipling chocolate and caramel flavoured slices. Now, we're big fans of these in our house, so we got 1 for each box as like a Christmas treat, and hopefully they will be something nice and sweet, literally as much of a treat as you and I have, and will be really, really enjoyed. So guys, now you've seen everything that's going in our boxes, let's pack them up together. There we go guys, that's our boxes done, dusted, ready to go. The deadline for delivery is only in 3 days, so I'm going to drop them off today when I pick up my children from school and stuff. I just wanted to say that with all of that stuff that we filled in our boxes, I think it cost us a total of £35 for 2 boxes. So that's less than £20 per person, and that is going to make the difference to somebody this Christmas. I've seen some of the photographs and the videos on the charity Facebook page from last year, and the genuine joy on these people's faces when they get these boxes, it just touched me in a way that I really didn't expect. So I'm just so grateful that Josh came up with this idea and that we were able to do it as a family, and I'm really excited for him to be able to give his box over when we take them later. When I told him that we were doing this, you should have seen the smile on his face. He just beamed from ear to ear. He was so excited, and I'm hoping that we can also go and distribute the boxes with the charity when they do it in our local city. So yeah, very excited that we have been able to share some Christmas joy this year, and I really hope that seeing this video may have put a little seed of inspiration in your mind of something you can do to help the local homeless people in your area, especially at this time of year when it is dark and it is cold, and Christmas is all about sharing the joy, right? Guys, in the links below I'm going to put the link to the charity that we are going to be donating our box to if you want to see anything about it, especially if you're not sure what search words to look for on Facebook or things like that. It might help to have a quick nose on their page and see what you can look for in your own local area. I'm also going to put links to various other places like The Big Issue where you can see statistics on homelessness, and hopefully somewhere that you can help make a difference from wherever you are. All that's left to do to say is thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it and have enjoyed seeing what we're going to be putting in our boxes. Hopefully you guys have been inspired too. Let me know in the comments below if this is something you would like to do with your family, or even just for yourself to help the people in your local area. Thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. I will see you very soon. Bye.